Rebel Run 2026.
Gentlemen, Rebel Run 2026 is correct. We're on our third
I don't believe it.
event. So, I was around yesterday. I've been to many places, but the scenery is unbelievable. Everyone's going to see it in the video anyway.
You've seen a few goodies.
What have you got to tell me about this year's run, lads?
Yeah. Well, today we changed our charity. We are going with Assistant Dogs for Autism. We went with it. They're a very good charity. It's huge organisation what they've done. We've loads of dogs here today. I don't think they're getting enough publicity or funding by the government or anything along those lines. So I think we're all dog people as well. So it was a no-brainer for us to push that today. We've been fundraising for about 2 months or so, two and a half months, and we are at about 18 or 19 grand before the day started. And once again, there's 6 of us involved, and that's a lot of money for 6 people to get that much money in. And last week we were 2 weeks coming towards it, and it was getting harder to get money in. And we got a text off a random person that got onto the page, and they were saying that they have an autistic child, and he's 9 or 10, and they've got a dog for the last 5 or 6 years, and it's life changing. And that text alone was just such a boost for all of us. It was one text, a random person said it to us, we don't get thanks for what we're doing, we don't need a thanks, but it's class.
Yeah,
so,
the other thing is, so it's costing 25,000 to train a dog. It takes 2 years to train him, and there's a lot of work and effort, and people are saying, it couldn't cost 25,000, you know what I mean? But vets fees, food, you name it, whatever.
But if they come to you and explain to it, so for every autistic child there's different needs. So some are they like to be full on hugging, some of them don't like that, so that the dog has been trained for that, and there's ongoing training with them. So through the years the trainer goes back, and some of the dogs don't work out, so it's there's a lot involved in it,
Yeah. So look, we did well in the last 2 years. We have over 52,500 raised in 2 years for Little Blue Heroes, which was another great charity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But we just said we'd change it up this year to another good cause. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a Cork-based charity, but they are countrywide. They look after dogs all over the country, all over Ireland, families all over Ireland. So. Yeah, Patch, look, besides that, it's the run. It's the run. The run is on again, yeah.
What can you tell us about the run?
So the run, the first half is the same again as last year. We're doing the what you call it, into Gugan and that, you know what I mean? And then we're coming out and we're heading to the Eccles, our halfway point, with Mags below the Eccles.
Yeah,
absolutely, they couldn't do enough for us, you know what I mean? In fairness,
they're family friends at this stage.
They are, yeah. And so then, so instead of going up the Caha Pass, we're going turning left this year, and we're going to head for Adrigold and the Healy Pass. And as you, first time yesterday, Pat, yourself, and up the Healy Pass, I think you were fairly blown away by what you saw,
Yes, my jaw is in a permanent state of openness. I have to say, I've been to many countries, and coming around to see mountains those size, last time I seen those was in Switzerland. It will blow you away. The road itself, the selection road is fantastic for driving.
And the beautiful part about it is it's all in Cork. You know? It's, you know what I mean?
and you can see, it's so high you can see the Kerry Mountains.
You know? So...
apologies or non-apologies to any Kerry person taking part in this run.
Now, in the last few years, we've dipped into Kerry, and we're going to dip into Kerry again this year. You know what I mean? And thank them very much for having us. But in the last few years, we've stipulated there'll be no money spent in Kerry.
Yes.
But this there was a bit of backlash last year.
Yes.
So this year we are stopping. So we're actually going to stop in. Hopefully, the plan is to stop in Kilmacalogue. In Helen's, in Kilmacalogue, a fantastic picturesque spot, you know what I mean? So hopefully, and in fairness to Helen, she gave us a donation yesterday when we stopped in. They're a fantastic woman, you know what I mean? Indeed. So we're back. We're back in with the Kerry people this year.
Now, with all willing, everything goes well. You're actually going to do something unusual. You're going to park the car out in the pier, are you?
Well, that's the plan anyway. That's where we're hoping.
It depends on the cars.
It depends on the cars and who's there on the day. And Helen's pub is always busy. Do you know what I mean?
It's option C.
It's option C.
Yeah. We're trying to plan for that. Yeah.
But with all the planning that's going to place, safety is number
100%.
Have you any message for any of the drivers? No, they're not going to get to see this
Yeah, but in
until the
general,
rubber's over.
there's
but for
there's
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but like, okay,
In general,
again,
there's a lot of accidents.
the guards have come on board with us again this year, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to do 90% of the junctions for us, all the main road junctions, like, you know what I mean? Which is fantastic, like, and look, that's enough, there's no messing then, you know what I mean? You don't get any messing then. And in fairness, a couple of lads have said it, you know what I mean? That it's a way smoother, there's no stopping and waiting for public traffic to pass, you know what I mean? We're all left through in one go.
That's right.
And it's fantastic, like, and I must say to the guards, like, they've been exceptional again this year, like, and we're dealing with guards in Ballincollig, Farnans, Macroom, Bantry, Glengarriff,
Yeah.
Kinmare, you know what I mean? Like, so
Everything, like, yeah.
there's a lot of them involved, you know, it isn't just one guard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in fairness to them, like, they've been very good to us again this year, Pat.
Hi, my name's Nuala and I'm the CEO of Autism Assistance Dogs Ireland. We're a national charity training dogs for autistic children, and we also provide school support dogs that go into schools. Our assistance dogs work with families and children with autism, and what happens is the child wears a belt and they're attached to the dog, so that provides safety. So a lot of children with autism have no sense of danger, so might run into the road. So what happens when the child is attached to the dog? They can go out in public places that they might not have been able to go to before. So it gives them much more freedom and kind of like a lifeline, really, I suppose, to get back into the community and back into the world, living a more, I suppose, normal life. It's a long process training the dogs. So we start off with our breeding program, where we have broods. We breed all our own puppies, and they're whelped in volunteer whelping homes. We have a massive amount of volunteers who provide amazing services for us, without whom we couldn't survive. We also have puppy foster carers who look after the dogs from 8 weeks old up to 15 months of age before they come in for the formal training. They again do amazing work training the puppies, taking them out, socialising them. And then once they start their official training, that's when they get to learn, I suppose, like stopping for curbs, left and right turns, and like the attachments with the child. And then we go through a matching process for all the families, so they're assessed and matched to the dogs before coming to us in Cork to do the training with the dog before taking the dog home. And then we would work with them doing aftercare as well. So there's a big long process involved in getting to the stage of the dog being trained. So without the amazing volunteers and the amazing events like this, the Rebel Run that happen, we wouldn't be able to run the charity, because we get no government funding. It's all fundraised from events like this and events that we run ourselves. So thank you very much to everybody that's involved in the Rebel Run.
Yeah, it's like little things. Well, technically really wide. Yeah. I got it rebuilt and all done in February. And 3 hours exactly to one. So it's been painted on Wednesday. Weather replaced on for big. The only thing I think is that it's this way, it's the original. The new headlights.
Hi, my name is Connor. This is Wednesday, my son Jack's Autism Assistance Dog from Autism Assistance Dogs Ireland. Wednesday is 2.5. She was part of the Halloween litter. She has literally changed our world. My son has a lot of medical issues. He's visually impaired. He's fed through a peg machine. He has type 1 insulin dependent diabetes. He's dyspraxia, has a lot of other issues. We have a lot of hospital appointments, to which used to be a nightmare. He'd get very upset, he'd get very frightened, very scared. Now, since Wednesday has come on board, Wednesday can come to the hospital with us. When he gets upset and when he gets sad, she will lie down on top of him and she will literally boop her nose against him just to reassure him that she's there, that she's with him. Recently we had a procedure that last year took an hour and a half. That took about 3 hours. And we went back there a few weeks ago and it only took 45 minutes because Wednesday was there reassuring and minding him. When we're out, Jack is a flight risk. He doesn't realise the consequences of traffic or danger, or he'd just run. When Jack is out with us, Wednesday is attached to Jack on the harness and he has a little handle that he holds onto. And if Jack goes to run, Wednesday will just lie down like a little anchor and keep him safe. Wednesday has been, I suppose you could say, our whole family's anchor. It's not just changed Jack, it's changed all of us. And without Autism Assistance Dogs, it wouldn't have been possible. It's made our day-to-day actually living, instead of being afraid to go out the door with the small fella.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just been so amazing to all of us, and especially to Jack. Jack says she's his best friend. I know she's all of our best friends really, but it's amazing what she's done for us, and I'm very thankful to Autism Assistance Dogs for that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, right, pass. I'll go behind the camera.
She's not going to stop, is she?
pull in for a couple of minutes.
Yeah. No, no. Okay, goodbye. Hi Marla,
Hi.
what can you tell me about Mango?
So Mango is an assistance dog for Autism Assistance Dogs Ireland. He is 4 years old and we've had him nearly 2 years in August. He helps my son when we're out on walks. He keeps him safe and he's a great companion for my son Bear.
How many years have you had Mango?
We've had Mango 2 years now in August.
And will Mango go out in the car with you as well?
Yeah, Mango comes everywhere with us. Mango's actually been on his first flight to Manchester. Me and my son and our partner, we went to Man United match, and it wouldn't have been possible without Mango because we had the buggy for Bear, so Mango was able to step in and keep Bear safe in Manchester.
So before you had Mango, how was your lives back then?
Life was a bit tricky before we had Mango because Bear would always run into like oncoming traffic or run towards the water, so it was just really unsafe and it just kind of stopped us from going out as much. Whereas now we can go anywhere with Mango. He's just that extra safety in it.
That's great. Well, thank you very much.